So about 10 minutes ago, I turned on my console to do some practicing before the stream tonight, which is Agility Vertigo at Okayama here today. And there's two things that I noticed. First of all, is that the GT500 pack appears to be back on sale, but instead of the cars being called GT500, they're now called JP1 and JP2 class here. So that appears to be all mended from the being delisted from sale. However, yeah, we've got the 2.0.3 or 2.0.0.3 patch or whatever you want to call it out and released for you lot to enjoy here, or for us lot to enjoy here. So that should be an interesting thing here to kind of go over, and today, well, we're going to go over it here. So we got new relative timings which make things better, in-depth detailed information about race positions and gaps to opponents. That's cool. Implementation of multi-draw indirect is a major step. I think that's to do with optimization of the game, which could hint summon, I don't know. I mean, they've not announced summon, I don't want to put out bold claims and then be wrong. They've expanded the anti-cheat system, and going on from last update, patch, whatever you want to call it, there's now more throttle response to more cars. So, physics and handling, I tried to do a bit and I called it the PER class, and I didn't know what it meant. It means per class. Jesus Christ, I am an idiot. Yeah, it's changed. So, 964 trophy, updated AI behaviour, reworked the handling model, reworked the tyre model. So 964, the old Porsche Cup, has been changed. 992, upgraded AI behaviour. Group C, improved modelling and performance for cars equipped with a turbo. Tyre model updated the latest iteration and more throttle response. GT, upgraded AI behaviour. Tyre model updated to the latest iteration, improved throttle response. GT1, improved modelling performance for cars equipped with a turbo. Tyre model updated to the latest iteration as seen in 2.0, improved throttle response. GT3, updated AI behaviour, improved cold fall off tyre grip as per player feedback, improved throttle response. GT4, upgraded AI opponent's behaviour, improved AI physics, improved throttle response. GTE, upgraded AI behaviour, upgraded AI opponent's physics. LMDH, upgraded AI behaviour, updated physics. LMP, updated modelling for problems with cars equipped with a turbo. Tyre model put to the latest iteration, as seen in 2.0, improved throttle response. MX5 trophy, upgraded AI opponent's behaviour on wet conditions, improved throttle response. NGT, upgraded AI behaviour, improved the AI physics, improved throttle response. Physics and handling per vehicle. This is some new physics with vehicles and things. They're detailed below on the website, down here, and below because it scrolls quite a bit. Acura ARX, that's the Acura LMDH, fixed a bug which would prevent changing ABS value. New default setup. Aston Martin Vantage GT3, improved differential settings and a new default setup. BMW 320 Turbo Group 5, improved modelling and performance. BMW M4 GT3, improved weight balance and a new default setup. Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo 2, new default setup. Art vehicles, improved lighting on headlights for the player car. Several vehicles receive multiple visual improvements, along with minor fixes to visual effects. Below is a detailed list of vehicle art related components. Down here. Acura ARX 06, that's the LMDH, as I've said before. Improved cockpit camera view to show correct bodywork details. BMW 320 Turbo Group 5, improved setup menu. Fixed a typo. They've done quite a few of that in updates. They've fixed typos. Mercedes-Benz Cyber C9, that's the Group C Mercedes. Fixed an issue with the Motec system displaying speed units incorrectly. It's pretty crucial, yeah. Nissan Datsun 280ZX Turbo, updated car name and description field to display correctly in the UI. Improved bonnet camera view. I don't need to care about that because I don't use bonnet camera. Nissan R390 GT1, minor updates to the flavour text and description, updated engine specs to display correctly in the UI. Nissan Skyline GTR R34, updated engine specs to display correctly in the UI. Peugeot 9X8! They've updated the number 95 livery! Yay! Oh, hang on. They've changed the group of one of the GT500s or JP2 cars. Toyota Supra. Updated bodywork to reflect the current model. The correct model from the year 2003. I was a bit confused there. Current model from 2003. That's a bit incorrect, isn't it? Art. Environment. Here we go. Further improvements made to traction vegetation for better performance and reduce shadow popping. Circuit Spa. Improved track limits. Zolder. Further optimization for better performance. Daytona. Minor art improvements, further optimization. Mount Panorama, minor art improvements, further optimization. Nürburgring Grand Prix layout, fix an issue with the pit limiter will not disengage when exiting pits, and improve the HUD mini-map. Nürburgring 24 hours, added a shortcut to allow pit entry without needing to enter the Nordschleife. That's a big thing, actually. I'm making that sound sarcastic, but that's a big thing. That is a very, very good thing. Because ACC has it, you can just like do the GP loop, basically. Improved HUD minimap. San Marino fixed a visual bug with trackside barriers. Improved track limits penalty detection. Sebring optimised collision meshes for selected curbs and to improve physics behaviour. I think I noticed that with some of the corners. Oh, they've moved the start-finish line in Okayama. I think it's further back. Because before it was way forwards, close to T1. Gameplay in UI. Fixed an issue with the race engine reporting vehicle damage when damage was disabled. Improved text placement. Further improvements made to the radar system for more accuracy. Fixed an issue with certain car thumbnails that might not select the match livery. Installed items now display correctly in the installed tabs. Added a download and progress UI element for active downloads. Fixed an issue with loading and saving custom car setups while on the pits. Fixed an issue that showed incorrect opponent numbers in race weekend when the identical vehicle option was enabled. Improved delta timings. Diggy dash. What's diggy dash? Added relative timings leaderboard. You're going to see that. AI opponents. Remove duplicated names. Tire wear now resets correctly when entering a new session. Lime Rock Chicane. They've improved the racing lines. Improved AI tyre wear behaviour. More natural grip fall off. Performance, that's optimization that we talked about before. Change only affects PC players. Okay, online, further stability and performance. Added a kick option for custom lobbies. Improved navigation in the custom lobby menu. Expanded anti-cheat systems. Cool, that's been 11 minutes. Has it been 11 minutes? Because I've done about 4 renditions of this intro. Who knows? Let's get on with it. And we are here! Hello and welcome to the car selection screen. And as you can see, first of all, the GT500s are back, known as JP1 now instead of GT500s. I believe that's why they were probably removed off sale and that. So that is cool. Now they did say they changed the Supra. This is the MDH. The Acura is different. In fact, can we like view the cockpit here and see if? No, cool. GP2. Have they moved this around again? Because I swear GT1 was... Or no, GT was after GP2, I don't know. It was the Supra they changed, wasn't it? I mean, it doesn't look like anything's different, but... There's probably some... There is something different in there, apparently. To make the model look better. Apparently. So, or make the model match, so... we'll see what that looks like. I mean, there's nothing else really to show. What car should we go in, though? Let's have a think. I think we should go in, first of all, here. Let's go in the Aston, because that's had some changes done to it. Pick that livery. Let's go to Lime Rock, because Lime Rock has had some racing line changes, chicanes. That's the one that we want. Let's do 16 laps because it's a short-ish track. So this is basically testing out some of the new things here. Things should be different. So we shall see what will go on here, if we notice anything different with the racing lines or anything here. I mean, there could be. We've actually been to Lime Rock pretty decent in the GT3s. In the Porsche though. So hopefully we will get to be graced with the new racing lines here. And well, we didn't race at the line with the chicanes, did we? We raced with the single. We did the sports car one, not the chicanes. So we don't really know what's going to be going on here as we come round and down and round. Oh, in the back of Verstappen there. They're on the Verstappen car. Aha! I found out that. Usually they just ram you off there. They didn't. They didn't ram me off the track while I was going around the outside of that corner. So I think that's probably one of the different things. I mean, BMW still has taken a slightly stupid line around there, but can you really blame it? As we come around now here, the second of the chicanes. This is the one that I haven't driven this layout much of Lime Rock. I've driven it once in the GT, in the Chevy C6 I think it was, the Chevy C6 only. The Aston does feel different because there was quite a few times when I was driving the Aston GTE that when you put the power down it just like spun up the wheels a bit, so I wonder if this is the different setup, the default one, because it feels a lot nicer to drive now default setup wise over the other setups. I wonder if also the differential does feel different here, and that is the changes with the bloody, what's it called, interval thing. You can also see on the main thing. Oh no, 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 no. No! Bit of a tap from the BMW there, it's no harm done. As we come round down towards the end of lap 2, 16. We probably won't end up doing all 16 laps of this race. We'll probably exit after around 7 or so. So I don't see why we hit 16 because it's a patch test, not just an individual race on its own, because we do have more things to test. But as far as I see, this Aston feels good, like really good. It doesn't spin up the wheels and just like do a silly wheel spin thing, and which is good. I like it. It's good. That's good to see there as we come around. Absolutely boss that chicane there. And around the final corner. We've done the GTs quite a lot around here, and yeah, we'll do a few more laps around Lime Rock just so you can see fully of what's different, if you can notice anything different. I think I did round not this kind of corner up here, the one after this, the wee kink towards the back straight. Not this one, this one. So I went around the outside of, I think it was the BMW up ahead there, and he didn't bash me off the track. Usually they're very good at doing that. So that is good to see. So we come around. Slightly overdrove the car around the first section. The tyres getting especially hot around the airnotes. Fastest first sector though. Just don't think the tyres quite like the relentless left-hander. Oh! We were on the grass there, that's why that's happened. Well, that's a good time to stop then, I guess, for that race there. That is one of the things they've mended Lime Rock and that. So what's the next one? Oh. Anti-cheat 994 GT, they upgraded the opponents and the... Let's have a feel of the new tyre model in the GTs. As I've decided right now, let's go in a car I know well. Let's do the Lister Storm, yeah. Sure, we go on that one, and we go to Okiyama. Because what I want to see is what the start-finish line is like. I mean, you probably won't notice anything. It's probably going to move slightly. I'd assume more towards the final corner, closer to the final corner, because before it was really quite close to turn 1.
And get a good launch. Overtake some cars. You can do it.
Have I just not noticed that, or is that new timing? I swear that new timing thing in the Lister Storm is different, but it might just be because I've turned off the steering wheel, because it would normally be behind the steering wheel. I'm just going to give you a quick race here to see what thermal is like. No. You went on the side of the Chevy there. Understeer out into another. Oh, Wally Aston's dead. Oh dear. Roll it round. All three went Okiyama, that's not going to end well. No, because we're end up nearly dead. There's a lot of contact going on there in terms of argy-bargy nonsense and stuff, but block off the Lister. Oh, I don't want to be stuck for 3 miles. This race hasn't turned out very much intense because we've been like 3 wide out around this whole second half of the lap. Now here as we oversteer out down towards the final corners. Now if you've got Okiyama up 1 of 4. Now let's try and see if we can notice anything with the start finish line. Yeah, I think it is different because I'm pretty sure if we watched the old ones it was under that bridge. Maybe. I'm not sure, it might just be a placebo thing, but I'm pretty sure it was under that bridge. I'm not actually sure. But who knows really, as we come round. Straight. Brakes quite nicely there, and it wouldn't usually be, might just maybe getting generally better, but I wouldn't usually be braking at the same point as the AI would. Again, this is not a particularly GT-esque track, I just wanted to throw these things around here, so there's probably a lot more contact than there probably should be. Small track I'd say for throwing GT cars around, these ones. I wonder if they fixed the R34 issue. In fact, I think they might have. Because the R34 mind, it went flying half the time. I think it was only the R34 that really did that. It always just seemed to be the R34 that seemed to go through the ground and hop up in the air. Watch the GT 500 video, I'll link it up in the top right corner of the watch, because there was one that ended up on top of me and that I was in super after I spun. So probably shouldn't have spun, but still ended up with a car on top of me. The other thing I've noticed in the main kind of leaderboard there is that it's less there was down to 1,000 for a second, now it's just down to 10, so it probably updates better. I assume it's simpler. But just a bit of a thing here to have a look at. So I've changed that leaderboard, and I've also changed here. One thing that could make it quite good is maybe not as good, or maybe not as great, but wouldn't help in single car races. Maybe adding just like, I mean, I know in Project Cars 2, just each class had its own kind of colour. In that, adding just kind of colour, no matter if it's a multi-class race or not, could be a thing just to give it a bit more pop to it. I know in multi-class races it comes out with red and blue, but coming around here for the final time. This tyre model, I mean, again, it just feels smoother in the car. I'm able to get the tyres up to 10 quite quickly, actually. I mean, it could just be me just driving it quite aggressively and hard. But I am kind of, not known, but I'm fairly good at not keeping my tyres up to 10. Per se, let's say. So, I guess that's the thing. What? Yeah, I don't think we're going to make a move in the MC12 here. I mean, we could always try for a move and see if it works. He's kind of caught a bit of a train, but we're not going to get it here. He's got the exit, but it feels nice in this Lister Storm. Very, very nice there. We finished that one. We finished that one there. Very, very. I mean, the tyre model. It's not significant. It's not like night and day, but it's not night and day, but it is noticeable, I'd say. What else has got different changes in that? Group C's changed a bit. 964 trophy. Should we go on the 964 trophy to end off things? How long have we done here? 26 minutes. That's probably -5, so about 20 minutes. Let's go on the 964 trophy for a wee bit. Round. Let's. Okayama again? Fast got this livery. Okayama again, or what? Is there any other tracks that we've noted? Spa's got new track limits. I just don't want to be in Spa in these things. Mount Panorama, Nürburgring, San Marino, Sebring. Let's go to Sebring. Let's go to the Jefferson, the Johnson circuit, not the Jefferson circuit. Is the Jefferson the other one? No, that's school, sorry. Which one's got the Jefferson circuit then? Let's go here. Let's do 8 laps. Just to round things off, see what the new tyre model and the AI behaviour and all that is like in these things as well, because, well, I mean, I'm probably not the best person to tell you about cars, but or the entire model in this thing, but I'll drive these, I believe it. Gear stick works, that's good. But Sebring, I have driven a bit here, and there's one of these curbs up here, I believe it is. I think it's this one. It might actually be this one. There's one of the corners up at the top of the track, 90-degree ones. I think it's actually this next one up here that I always spun off, so I'm not sure if this is the car it's referring to or not. So I wonder. It's just a bit of an awkward carbury getting in a weird place as we come round now. So what I'm going to do after this race is I'm going to check if they've labelled it to do with the R34 I'm going to take the old GT500, no I shouldn't call it GT500s now, the JP2s around, should we do like Zolder or something? Maybe not Zolder. What's got big curves? There's maybe like one lap with an arch lifer or something in the old GT500s, just to see if they have labelled it in the R34. That is, as we come across the line. I mean, they feel nice. I mean, they felt nice before, I'd say, but maybe I wouldn't be the one to say if there's a difference or not. I haven't driven these things too much, but I mean, I did one season of them in a career mode that I don't have anymore. We need to do a career series on the stream or something like that. But yeah, I'm not the one to notice if there's anything different or not, so I'll let you lot decide if there is or not, but I do not notice anything whatsoever. The only thing I do notice is I'm a bit slow in places. This is the corner I think was the one I was talking about. Or that I might have some changes right here. Oh. Okay. 2.5 as well. That's a bit uncanny for. That's a bit uncanny for a penalty. Let's see. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, there we go, it's going down now. That was quite a lot to get from 2.5 to... oh, we got a penalty as well. What? We're also 6 seconds behind. We're giving back 5 seconds there. Right, let's pull over to the side of the track here. I think we've explored Sebring enough, and now I think we should go in the old GT500s explore, but before we do that, was there anything labelled to the R34? I'm sure there was, if I remember. Well, I only read it about 20 minutes ago. Ooh. They've only updated the engine thing, so I wonder. Because this is the R34. Have they actually done anything with it? I wonder. Let's have a see. Just like one lap in the north lap, not 999. No, that's a bit excessive. Let's just have a see. You know, it's always worth having a look, just in case. You know, because who knows, really? Let's have a see. Right, here we go.
Okay, mate, you can do this. Let's stay out of trouble in the first few corners. No heroics out there.
No heroics, okay. I really need to put some WD-40 on my bloody thing. Oh no, it's definitely not fixed. It's definitely not fixed. We had a Nissan Z spin around there and an R34 go bouncing. Definitely not fixed. Let's just do a lap, or however far round the lap we can make it before crashing. The scene is actually really nice. So I wonder if they're going to need to try. I think they're going to need to try address that in the coming patch, I'd say. If someone's good in the Discord, they're usually quite good. I've seen the devs going in the Discord. Obviously, why wouldn't I be? They're really good at replying to people and stuff and talking about the game. I've flipped a R34. Oh my god, that's actually. Oh my god. That's a fair thump. Oh dear. I don't think, personally, we're going to make it round very far after that shenanigans. So, I mean, the main conclusion is no, they haven't. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, that was to do with the 24 layout, which we're not doing. I'm sure we'll figure that out next week, because I've got a lot of Nürburgring combined stuff planned for use. This can still get very good traction here. Sure, we'll probably end up gaining on some people eventually. Okay, never mind. Wow, huge. Yeah, turns out quite a lot of idea trying to go over there that speed. And yeah, oh, that's our wheel fairly bad. So yeah, right. Should we call it a day, or not call it a day, but call it a video? I think we should. Yeah. So that was the Project Racing 2.0.0.3 update. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, so that is that. Quite a few changes, I'd say, in consideration to things. I mean, not noticeable things, just wee tweaks here and there with things that could potentially need done, and quite good things, I'd say. The interval thing is quite helpful. It's a damn sight better than everything was beforehand. Let me go back to the thing. Of course, we haven't explored everything, because we'd be here for a while if we explored literally everything. But yeah, we'll burn the bridges as we come to it. I guess with most of the things in this update, we are doing a lot of streams and videos and that in the coming times, so stay tuned for all that here. But yeah, if you did enjoy this one and you want to see the latest in Project Racing news and just general messing about and general stream bollocks and stuff and funny moments and stuff, then like, subscribe. If you want to see more of that, would be greatly appreciated. But yes, until next time, I do hope you enjoyed this one. But until next time, enjoy yourselves. I've just noticed there's 2 Mint Humbug wrappers. Not like Mint Humbug wrappers, but like the whole packet empty. Until next time, goodbye.